Okay then, it's about time I showed you guys how I created my own custom hook baits. I've been promising it to you for long enough now, so here it is. Okay, so as you know, I've been with my baits for quite some time now. I think it's about just over 12 months. And Mark and Dave create some absolutely fantastic baits. They've got some incredible baits in their range. But there's nothing wrong with giving your own hook baits that little bit of extra something to give you an edge. Now, to enable you to do that, Mark has created a range of different additives and powders and liquids, such as the GLM. Then you've got 𝓙𝓾𝓼𝓽. See my little tub of goodies here. All my favourites stay in this tub. And liver powder, another one of my favourites. They've got a fruit one, if that's your bag, and I think they do a milk protein one as well, and a couple of others. The one that you won't find in the Mad Baits range is 𝓙𝓼𝓼𝓽. That one I've sourced myself, and if you want the link, just get in touch with me and I'll provide the link for you. 𝓙𝓼𝓼𝓽 is one of the amino acids, and it's a feeding trigger. Now it's found predominantly in your crustaceans like krill and mussels, but it's not easily found by the fish. So if you can incorporate that into your bait somehow, they will be all over it. They absolutely love it. And like I say, it's an excellent feeding trigger, and because they can't find it very well themselves, it does give you a nice little edge. Now let's get down to the nitty gritty. So here's some I made earlier. This is a little blue Peter moment. Them are the ones that have been, they're ready now. I've been using them and caught fish on them, but they take about 6 to 8 weeks depending how you want to do them. And that was the fish frenzy. They started off as the fish frenzy wafter. This is what they look like before I began, so you can see the difference. They were dark red there, and they were an excellent bait on their own. But you know, like I say, there's nothing wrong with giving your bait that little extra something for your own personal satisfaction, sort of thing. So let's show you how I go about it. So let me sort myself out here. So you need to get yourself a couple of different little tubs. As you can see, this one's been used many times already. Still got some remnants of the last batch in there. So we'll get some liver powder, some GLM, get myself a little spoon. Just open this one up. This is a fresh one. This is. Ooh. Let's chuck that down there. I'll move that in a minute. So just get yourself a teaspoon, stick it in your tub there. That's the GLM. Do the liver powder now. Get yourself a teaspoon of liver powder. There's no exact science with this, by the way. Just whack it in there. And I'm going to put some 𝓙𝓼𝓼𝓽 in here. Now you don't need much of this at all. It's very potent. Just the tip of a teaspoon like that, and that's plenty. It'll last you forever, this stuff will. Just give that a bit of a mix. I find, to be honest, the easiest way of doing it is just put the lid back on. Make sure it's tight and give it a shake. I'm making a right mess of myself here, look. Okay, so that's your powders mixed. Just put that to one side for a minute. You want to get yourself your other little tub. Get your pop-up of your choosing. Like I say, I'm doing the fish meal ones here, but this is the same process for whatever you want to use. So if you're doing a fruity one, like you get your orange ester pop-ups, or perhaps you want to do a nut one. It's the same process, but you use the powders or liquids to suit that bait, you know. So just chuck a couple of them in there, not too many. Get your chosen spray, which is mine is the Minamino, as I've already mentioned. Give them a good coating. A nice shake around. Chuck them in the tub. Just give them a little wobble side to side until they've all got a nice even coating on. And then you get your other tub. It's all tubs, isn't it? Bear with. I like to coat the bottom of these with some dry tissue paper or kitchen towel, whatever you want to call it. Get your spoon again and just place them in there to dry. It's that simple. Just like so. Fish are boshing. Hopefully moving over my bait, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? So that's it. Just leave them in there to dry. Now you can leave them, like I say, it's not an exact science. I like to leave mine about a week, and then I come back and you just repeat the process. And you just when that, obviously that'll start diminishing once you're coating your hook bait, so you just top it back up. Now like I say, I like to leave mine about a week, so that the last ones that I've shown you, they were I did that 8 times, and it gives you a lovely thick coating on there. And then when you're using that as a hook bait, eventually all that breaks down, and it surrounds your hook bait with plenty of attraction, and hopefully it'll put more fish on the bank for you.